back to our Procreate series. Today's going to be kind of a short video. I just want to share how to download fonts and brushes into Procreate. So it's not super difficult, but I just purchased a new font and a new brush, and so I'm just going to show you before I actually import it. I'm just going to show you how I would import it. I do want to say that on my first video, I put a link in the description for a brush, and it ended up not being, it's one that I've used, but it was one that is not super easy for Procreate. So I really do apologize because I know some of you guys purchased it. So I've purchased so much on Etsy. I was just going through my Etsy. The hard part is when you go onto Procreate, a lot of times it doesn't show you like where you bought it from. And so I'm just trying to remember from my Etsy purchases. So I do apologize that I put in a brush that wasn't the easiest for Procreate. So that's another little tip is when you are looking, especially if you're looking on Etsy, definitely read the description and look for something that says Procreate. So typically if I'm looking something up, I do look up, if I'm doing florals, I would look up floral Procreate brush. Or if I'm looking up, I do boho a lot, so I will do like boho doodle Procreate brush. So look for Procreate, something that's easy to download into Procreate. But I just purchased a font and a brush set. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. So this is Etsy. I use Etsy because it seems to be the easiest. So click on it. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. You cannot use the app. Okay. You can't use the app, the Etsy app to, let me sign in real fast. You can't use the Etsy app though. I forgot about that. So when you're going to download stuff, you do have to go to an actual browser. So go to Safari and download it. So purchases. And now I can download it. So I'm going to click download files. This is the font. And they give you instructions and they give you zip. You can always read the instructions, obviously, but I'm going to click download the zip and click download. And now it's going to be downloaded and it's going to be in my files is where it's going to go. So downloads. Does anybody remember what that was called? I don't. So it's called Fresh Snow. So now I'm going to find it. So these are all the things I've downloaded. So I go to Fresh Snow, you can see it's right there, and I click on the zip and it's going to unzip it for me. And now I have the font like that. So now I'm going to go to Procreate and I'm going to click add and go add text. And I'm going to go to this A and I'm going to click import font. And so now I'm going to go to downloads and go to that Fresh Snow is what it was called. Click on that. And click on the TTF and now it's imported. And so now I can go to this up here, go to Fresh Snow, and now I've got it right there. That's the font I just bought. Okay, so that's how you do a font. Let's go back to Etsy. Just kidding, not the app. Okay, Etsy and Safari. And then here I have a stamp I just bought. So I'm going to click download. And this is called abstract.brushstep. You always want to remember what it is, especially if you download a lot of stuff, because as you can see, I've downloaded a lot, and so sometimes you can't find it. So this is, look at this right here, you'll see it's just a Procreate thing. So when you click on that, it just imported it into Procreate, and it's done for me. So all I have to do is find it. So it's this abstract right here. So it made its own little thing. So now I have all these brushes, and now you just go like this, and I'm on a text layer, but now I have a bunch of new brushes. Again, you can move this around. So sometimes you can move this, like put it down to where you want it. Even if maybe like these are like, I try to organize mine. And that's why also mine's hard to tell, is because some of them are mixed in with stuff I have made. They're mixed in with different stuff, but I usually do like this one has hearts and arrows. So if there's any arrows in here or hearts like this, I will probably move it. So to move it, you hold it down. Just kidding. Okay, hold it. And then you can move it. So I'm going to move it to the hearts and arrows. And then I'm just going to scroll up to where all my other hearts are and put it right there. And now I have all my hearts together. So you can also just leave it here if you like it in its own little category, but you can also, you know, move it around if you want. But that is a very basic way to do the font and to do the brushes.